Pressure meter. We all love pressure. I mean, some do. I mean, pressure makes diamonds, right? Yeah. So, pressure meter. These are my people who are under the most pressure this college basketball season. Let's start with, in no particular order, but let's start with the first people on my list. We have Matt Painter and Braden Smith. And the reason why I say this is because, first off, let me preface this by saying there are probably a lot of people that should be on this list, some hot seat candidates. However, but the reason why I'm starting with these people and then putting Matt Painter and Braden Smith on this list is because being the number one team in the country comes with a lot of expectation. Being the preseason player of the year comes with a lot of expectation. You have to perform. And when you put up bad performances like you did against Kentucky in an exhibition game on national television, you have people like me asking the question, are you a little overrated? Are you as good as advertised? Because those are questions until you prove me right. I'm going to say, based off that one performance, I don't know how I'm feeling about you. I didn't love what I saw. So every single time you step onto the court, you have to perform. And if you do not perform, then people like me, the media, will be coming for you and will say that you are not at the level in which we thought that you were. We expected a little too much from you, and we will use the word, I might not use the word, but some people will use the word overrated. So that's why I think that they deserve to be on this list. My number two person, JT Toppin, Dallas, Texas product. And here's my concern for him. Big 12 player of the year last year. Got your team to the Elite Eight. How do you follow that up? You got paid $4 million from what everything I read and I heard. You got $4 million to come back to Texas Tech. You can't have a better season than you had last year. And if you do, oh my goodness, you might go down as one of the GOATs of all time in college basketball because there's no way you can produce at the same level that you did. So anything under the level that you produced at last year, which was phenomenal, is a letdown. People are going to look at you and say, oh, we paid you $4 million for this and we only made to the Sweet 16. Bad investment. So that's why I say pressure is on JT Toppin. But I think he'll live up to the expectation. I think he'll have a great season because he's a great player and he's from Dallas. What do you expect from a Dallas, Texas kid? Shout out to the D. All right. My last one, Hubert Davis. I think he's a great coach. I love the brother. He recruited me when he was at North Carolina. He called a little too late, or else I might have been a Tar Heel. But Hubert Davis has had some decent teams, some good teams. His first team with Caleb Love and RJ Davis, they exceeded expectations. But ever since then, I don't think North Carolina fans have been too pleased. So there's some pressure on him with this year's team to be able to at least make it to a Sweet 16 because that's North Carolina basketball. When you represent UNC, when you think of all the great guys who have come through there, the Michael Jordans, the Vince Carters, the Tyler Hansboroughs, there are so many great guys you think of when you think of UNC basketball. The expectation is national championship. The expectation is Final Four every single year. So if you are not achieving that, then you are not meeting the standard. So getting to the round of 64, getting to the round of 32, that's not good enough. It's good for a lot of programs, but North Carolina isn't one of those programs because that's a true blue blood. That's a team that is used to winning and used to being in that last weekend of the NCAA tournament. So you got to get those boys back there. And I think this team this year, I don't know if they can get there, but I think that they can at least get to the Sweet 16 or the Elite Eight. And if they happen to run across a good draw, a good matchup for them, they could possibly go to the Final Four. Because the freshman, Caleb Wilson, he's a dude. He is good. Hubert Davis is under a lot of pressure. So let's see if these people make it out of this pressure and make it out alive, which I mean, they make it out alive. That was dramatic. That was super dramatic. Make it out alive. What am I even talking about?
King.
I'm done with this segment.
Come on.
I'm done. That was so dramatic.
It's
Goodness,
a lot of
my
pressure.
bad. Goodness gracious. All right. They're not going to, yeah, they're not. Okay. Hank, yeah, let's cut the segment.
We'll
I'm
cut
done.
this. We'll cut
But
this. We'll cut this.
cut the segment because, yeah, I'm done.